That's Kat.
That's Ian.
And this is 404.
Script not found.
That's perfect. Like a terrible voice message. I love it.
Wow. You get a haircut because it looks the same.
We're growing it out, so it's just cleaned up.
Oh.
Cute.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Love that.
We're talking about dating.
I can't tell if I'm being trolled right now, so I'm just going to ignore it and move on.
It's
right.
both.
No, it just looks the same.
Great.
Yeah, we're talking about dating, which we can definitely cut this part out because.
Yeah, we were talking about dating. We're talking about LFG. We're talking about San Francisco. Oh, I was asking you because I want to move to San Francisco. I want to move everywhere, but
wait,
you
San Francisco.
Europe yesterday.
I know. I told you. Everything changes every day.
Move to San Francisco. I'm so supportive. I'll tell you everything.
Okay, cool. Okay, this is good. This is what I need to hear. But like, how much would I hate my what, Ian?
I mean, we're talking about change, and today's theme is change management.
Perfect. And now we can start recording. I want to keep talking about San Francisco for just a second, though.
Music to my ears.
The cost of living, worth it?
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear because my life would change drastically.
Absolutely. Hear me out. In 2013, I was living in the East Bay, right? I moved to the San Francisco. I was making $36,000 a year at Yelp. I thought I was rich. I was like, let's go. I made it work. Did I build a wall with my bestie in a 1-bedroom? Absolutely, we did. But you just make it work. You're like, and so cost of living, I feel like cost of living everywhere is expensive. And like for how stunning and beautiful the city is and culturally diverse, and you could go up to the mountains, you can be in Napa, you could be at the beach. Like you have everything right there. Yeah. Northern California is the most beautiful place.
Cool.
On earth.
So yeah, I was planning a little bit of change, which brings us to today's podcast topic. Change management. Do you like that one, Ian?
I mean, you just stole my thing.
I know.
It is good to be back, you guys. Are you going to intro me?
Yeah, Sammy's back on the show. Third chair, co-host. For those of you who know her, love her, missed her, she thought she was just coming on with me, so this was a treat for her.
I was so happy when Ian said the cat was here. I thought I was just like a fill-in. He's like, no, you get the whole crew.
No, to be clear, you're never a fill-in. You're someone we enjoy and want to talk to, and you share infinite wisdom every time you come on this show.
Did you write that down before?
No, I was finding my notes for this episode. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, Ian, that's a crazy intro if you wrote that down.
No, not at all.
Smooth.
Yeah, I know. I'm so happy that you're here. I've been looking forward to this. And I feel like this is very timely in general for Cisco.
I was going to say, what led, Sammy, you said you want to talk about this. Do you have something on your mind that we need to talk about?
I do. I actually have a lot of thoughts around this. So yeah, we talked about talking about change management today because I don't know about you guys on teams and leadership. I mean, wherever you are in this organization, like there's just so much rapid change happening at Cisco right now. And it's so interesting, like the folks on my team who can just like embrace it and roll with it and know how to disseminate like what's important, what's not as important versus the ones that are like drowning in information overload. And it's been a common theme this week. And I'm like, is anyone else feeling this and like having to coach through this and talk with their teams about this? Because it's been taking up a lot of time recently. And I'm like, okay, I feel like we should talk about this.
I love it. I think I am a huge believer in 1, change is a constant, and 2, that change breeds opportunity.
You are, and you're always very positive when there's change. Because I usually go to Ian with the negativity, and he's quick to flip it and make it positive.
It's something that like, it's been at every company. Like I used to work at a distributor. I won't name their name, but they were very like consistent, steady, like, you know what you're getting day in, day out. And then we started making acquisitions and there was changes and mergers and all of this and restructures and people panicked. And I was like, who cares? Like, I can't control any of it. It's going to lead to new opportunities because when you shake things, things open up naturally. So like, why not just be like, hey, let's see what happens here and be curious about it all?
Yeah. People have a lot of fear around change.
To me, that's a lack of trust.
Yeah.
Like whether it's, not to turn into a therapist here, some old wounds coming back.
I was just going to say, it feels like childhood trauma.
Yeah. But it's like when you don't trust what the process is and you don't trust the people above you making decisions and you don't trust the vision, then everything seems like a threat to you and your job security, essentially.
Well, so I feel like my question for both of you with teams, and then Ian also have to dealing with me when I come to you during change. How do you guys manage that? Because at this point, it's not just your emotions and your thoughts. You also have people that are looking to you for guidance. How does that work?
Do you want to go
Do you want
first?
Yeah, I mean, so first and foremost, I feel like I have my squad where I can confide and just, let it rip, let the feelings out, say what you need to say, right? Like at any company you're at, you have to have your inner circle of trusted people that just you can say what you need to say. But I think when you're leading teams, right? And I have leaders under me who then have teams under them, it's so important to stay calm, rational, as transparent as humanly possible, right? Like even just saying to your teams on a constant basis, which I did today with my team, not to give myself flowers, but like I don't have all the answers yet, but when I do, you'll know. And if there's any rumors in the meantime that I need to squash, let me know, right? Like let's just even have an open
I know.
dialogue about what we don't know yet, right? Just so you're not like stewing on it. So I think like over communication and transparency about what you can be transparent about in the middle of change is also really helpful. But it's like not realistic to assume that you're not going to have a moment where you're like, what the heck? Like what's going on? So have your trusted core that you can vent to for sure.
Yeah. Amazon has a philosophy called disagree and commit. And I think that's, as a leader, something that like you have to embody at times where it's like, listen, I might not see this either. I might not believe in this either, but I get paid to commit to it and to a group, like publicly move with it. So to Sammy's point, it's like, I can go vocalize to who I want to vocalize with. I can be frustrated for as long as I want to be frustrated for in a reasonable amount of time. But at some level, I have to get on board because that's what I get paid to do as a leader in this organization. And you're not always going to be fully informed on like why things are happening. And if you're waiting for that, that's never coming. The other thing, Kat, I'll say is like the skeptics and the people like you, and we'll use Karina on this maybe as well, who are loudest are loud because they care. So it's not like I'm like ever trying to convince you of like my point of view. It's a good thing that you're being vocal because it's that you care. But if I sit there and spend cycles like trying to convince you, like once you guys are in your place that you want to be in here and being negative Nancy's about something, like I'm never going to win you over. But I can share the vision, I can share the details, I can share what I think the rationale is or what makes sense to me or has resonated to me. And all I can do is that at some level you'll see that or it'll resonate with you. But like being skeptical isn't a bad thing. It means you care, but it's like how you choose to then like use that energy within yourself.
That felt like good coaching. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah. Don't come to me next time you're panicking. Just replay this podcast.
He's like, I know. He's like, next time, if you could just keep it to yourself, think about how you're going to use that energy. Think about
Not what I said.
That's what I heard.
For real, I told Jack this. I'm using this podcast to help onboard someone new to my team. Not today's episode, but she's new to field marketing. She's new to working in sales relationships. And I was like, well, I have 2 episodes for you. I have an episode when Kat joined field marketing. And I have an episode where Kat and Karina talked about working with sales.
And it's perfect. Don't send her this one. You don't want to form a new skeptic.
I have enough of those in my life.
We just need positivity all around,
Cisco Ian.
Cisco Ian forever.
Okay, I had further questions.
Yeah.
So let's say something from your senior leadership team, company-wide, something's happening and you don't agree with it. How do you relay that information with your team and then also trust the company yourself, but then also help your team build trust because it's something that you're not super passionate about?
Yeah, like I think it just goes back to like what hill do you want to die on, right? I think there's like a moral compass where it's like if it gets to a point and you're at a company where they're like fundamentally shifting from like something that like morally would keep you up at night, then that's like probably time to take a step back and say, do I have a future here? But I think at work, if you're still aligned with your company's overall mission and maybe it's like a smaller change that you don't agree with, like you got to know your audience, so it's like, am I saying it to a decision maker? Am I saying it to someone who actually has sway and influence to maybe change it? Or this is just well above my pay grade. My opinion isn't going to change it. And how do I make it work for me? Even if I don't fully align or agree with the change, like What are some things that I can lean into? And I think the higher you get up, you do have some autonomy, like in being the filter, right, of all that
Mhm.
noise that comes from up top, like what's actually important for my team to
Right.
know. But that's hard, right? I think it's just like situational and depends on the thing.
Yeah, it is hard. And I would say err on the side of transparency, but ultimately if you're too transparent, like you're not doing your job as a leader. Your job is to shield your team from
Yeah.
the shit of it all. If you just data dump everything you've been told as a leader to your team, you're not helping them. Even though in your head it's like, "Oh, I'm being totally transparent. I'm telling you everything I know." Like that's not helpful. That's just you're literally sharing with them like an autopsy of something that is dead or like you think is dying. Like it's
Mhm.
you're not helping. You're creating skeptics in that sense. What is helpful, I think, is being vulnerable and saying, "Hey, like I'm right with you. I don't have all the
Mhm.
answers. This is what I know. This is what I can tell you. But at the end of the day, like if you trust me and I view myself as a person who forges relationships with the people I manage, like I hope that we have a level of trust that like you believe me and we can kind of go after this together because that vulnerability and like in theory should create kind of like a we're in the boat, we're in the foxhole together, working together on this thing."
Yeah. Yeah. Like expecting resistance a little bit,
Mhm.
knowing that that's part of it and working through it together. Totally.
Yeah.
Because we're all human.
Well,
I
yeah,
know.
that's like the further up you get, the more transparent it becomes that like
Mhm.
everyone's kind of the same
That's what
here.
we were just talking
Yeah.
about. Before you joined, Sammy and I were just saying everyone kind of doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like
And
we're all
so
doing
like
our
Yeah.
best.
Like
right,
everyone.
we're all doing our best, and that's all you can do, and so, like, there's an element of this that's like, listen, like, is it the decision I would have made? Maybe, maybe not. Is it a decision I have to live with? It is, and I have to
Mhm.
be a party too, and I have to help drive it, so, like, let's figure out what that looks like for me and for our team and for our org so that it is something we believe in, or that it's our version of the thing we're being asked to do that we can kinda stand behind.
Yeah.
Ian,
Well said,
that was
Ian.
perfect.
Thank you.
Ian, that haircut changed you.
It changed. Something's different.
Something's different about you, Cisco
Something's
Ian.
different. It's hitting
I-
different today. I think you should buy a lotto ticket.
yeah,
Thank
I've got a
Yeah.
good feeling about it. And with that, we're gonna change to closing. So that's my segue. I have to drop because you were late.
I
Oh,
know, I'm
yeah.
sorry, you can just start without
Wow.
me.
This episode is
No, because
short
then
and
it'd be
sweet.
bad. I know we're having a short episode because of
Here's
you.
all right, I'll end it with it. Maybe we do closing remarks here. Ending it with this. Like I said it earlier, change isn't something that like comes and goes, right? It's not a finite game. It's not like we just need to get through this thing and then we'll be in a better place. Like if that's the way you're viewing it, you're never going to win. You're never going to feel good about change. Having a why and understanding like why there's constant change and what the like larger reason behind a lot of it is helpful in seeing like, okay, hey, there's these industry transformations like AI that are happening. We're having to realign some resources. And even if thing one doesn't make sense, like things two, three, and four might, or three and four might. And we're a large organization. It takes a while to turn the ship. So like just because we're taking a left doesn't mean like, oh, we're going the wrong way. We might be doing a U-turn. We might be, it's tough to see the forest through the trees sometimes. So I think like viewing change as a constant and understanding it's just part of the world we live in will help people get through it a lot better.
Thank you, Cisco Ian.
So Sammy, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I would say, okay, quick hits, explain the why. If you can, if you have a why, share it with your team. That's all in the spirit of like over communicate, transparency. I'm a huge fan of like, who are those people on your team that are champions usually and just like
Love
roll
that.
with you? Find the champions on your team and evangelize the change with them and get them bought in. I think people want to feel a part of it. So the more we can do that, the easier it is. And, be practical about it. Not everyone's going to love it. You're going to get some resistance. That's okay. And I think just try to set people up for success and know that change is just never leaving. So that's where I would.
Cisco Sammy.
Wow. Hey,
Ah,
you guys are the best.
You're
that
the
was a blast.
best.
Thank you.
We're
Bye.
better for you, Sammy.
Bye, guys. Change it up. Take care.
Oh, that was good. That can be our little promo. Okay, now I really have to go. Bye.
Change it up. Bye.
If you like the episode, please rate, review, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Until next time.
Thank you for listening.